Don't you think we could be different if we could just take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows, feel the wind rushing through, hear the music, take the groove. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high, you and I, pinnacle climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine, you don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the 9 to 5, I just wanna feel alive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine, you don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing me after go. Dance with me while the beat finally got some clarity. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle magnified. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside, turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the beat finally got some clarity. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside, turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Take it slow, let it go. Take my hand, don't go slow. Show me.
Yeah.
imagine in your halo.
Since they're your hometown team, you want to, you'll be Pittsburgh. I'll do Austin.
Hello, hello, yes.
And we're back. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's watch some roller derby. And doing the intros for this bout, we have the Austin Anarchy versus Pittsburgh Roller Derby. I'm Chuck Norris, and I will be introducing Austin Anarchy in white. Number one, Bruiser Lee. 119, Truffle Shuffle. 13, S. Payne. 20s, 202, Freight Train. 3, Pandemonium Doll. 31, Pop Tart. 3141, Mastermind. 35, Sharknado. 61.9, Aquadan. 669, Miss Destruction. 71, Cat Tricks. 721, Limon. 79, Colonel Angus. 9098, Blu-ray. And number 91 is Gomez.
And I'm damage control, and I'm here to announce our Pittsburgh Roller Derby Pittsburgh Undead team. 05 Hurricane Heather, 12 Zora, 1213 Brutal, 172 Jackson, 185 Sling and Grits, 2121 Dangle Sauce, 30 Ohm Wrecker, 45 Forest Bump, 47 Mike Honcho, number 5 Nemesis, 55 Bigfoot, 585 Rad, 66 Hebrew, 68 Kai Jelly, KY Jelly. Now I get it. Again, coming from juniors. 814 Lemon, 9 Pitbull Dozer, and 96 Shaggy. It is almost time for Derby, folks. We have the Pittsburgh Undead versus Austin Anarchy. Hi, Jelly. Okay.
And when the whistle blows, we'll have number 35 Sharknado jamming for the Anarchy, and in black number 12 Zora for the Undead. And still seems like we have a moment. So let's introduce our officials for this bout. We've got Eggs Benedict, Scarbuck, Eggs Benedict listed again just for fun. Muffin, and Muffin. Shout out to Muffin. Hair looks great today. Jamblurger. Words are hard.
Hard. It's that time of the day.
Jamburglar, Robin Daggers, Headcase, Fay Your Name, song reference, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
What kind of black metal is it? Sin, Maul, Margie Ram, Helativity, Epi, Guinness, Filet Official, Sternasty, and Thriller. And the jam is starting.
We have Zora taking the lead for Pittsburgh with Sharknado right behind her on the initial pass.
And we're starting with a fast pass.
That's bad. And a quick call off by Zora for Pittsburgh.
Jazz hands, not spirit fingers.
I like spirit fingers. It's jazzier. Even though jazz hands are jazz hands, spirit fingers are jazzier. All right, we have 202 Freight Train going up against number 96 Shaggy. Yeah. I think they're jazz. Okay, so jam is on. We have Shaggy going up against Freight Train.
Both sets of walls looking to make life miserable for the jammers. Shaggy breaks out, awarded lead jammer status.
Something tells me Freight Train will be soon behind. Oh, both blocker knocked out of bounds. No pass, no penalty. Freight Train still able to go through their initial pass.
Shaggy picks up the 4 and calls the jam.
Home record going up against number 3-1 Pop Tart. Their former teammate. Former teammates jamming up against each other. Home record making it out, taking lead for Pittsburgh.
And the star has been passed.
Oh, that was a sneaky star pass. I didn't even see it.
Aquadan is the jammer.
Pittsburgh losing Lemon to the penalty box. You can hear all the love out there for stop and Forest. Well, we love Forest too, but for Bigfoot going up against Sharknado on the jam line. That whistle starts the jam. Some jammer on jammer action there. Sharknado kidding Bigfoot. Sharknado making it out of the pack, picking up a lead for Austin. This is the first lead for Austin.
Sharknado smells blood and is going for more.
That's not the sound. What's the Jaws sound? That's it. Who's doing the Wicked Witch? And the jam is called off.
Lead change.
Lead change.
Now we don't feel bad about telling everybody to drink.
Nope.
Almost. It's dinner time.
It's happy hour. Right?
The happiest hour.
Yeah.
Dangle sauce for the undead. Freight train for the anarchy. And the sauce is the boss, picking up lead jam.
Dangle picking up 4 points for Pittsburgh. Freight Train still working against that Pittsburgh wall with a star pass. Star pass to number 619, Aquadan.
Dangle sauce had his ears on, took the clue from the coach and called off that jam.
I believe that was a 4-point jam for Pittsburgh. Not seeing it on the scoreboard. But I
Jam.
can count to 4. I think I counted 4. Pinky, did the food truck wrap up? Yes, okay. I thought so.
No pizza cone for
No
you.
pizza cones for you. Not that far. Yeah, this feels like an official timeout, even though it doesn't say it's official timeout.
So it'd be an unofficial
An
time?
unofficial timeout. Unofficial chat, maybe.
Taco talk. It's taco talk. On a Taco Bell.
The penalty box sponsor, I'll mention. Oh, sorry. The penalty box sponsor for Dawn of the Derby is Skate Free or Die. Skate Free or Die is the Northeast's newest print, cut, and sew jersey manufacturer. They are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality, best fitted, and correctly printed roller derby apparel in a very timely manner. Their team is always available to work with their customers to provide you with exactly what you want and need. Visit them today at skatefreeordie.store to learn more about their create your own custom scrimmage jersey options. The correctly printed roller derby apparel feels,
Little caddy.
or on the nose, maybe something happened.
Little bit of A, little bit of B.
Yeah, maybe both.
And during warm-ups for the Undead, B-Rad was wearing his commemorative
It looked nice.
Battle at Bunker Hill practice jersey. And he wasn't B-Rod, he was B-Rad, so it was correctly printed.
Nice. One can only hope you get the correctly printed jersey. All right.
So it's not reflected on our screen. That was an
I see.
8-point jam for the Undead.
8-point jam. So I didn't count. I didn't count right. We have Zora going up against Pop Tart. And Zora making it through, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Pop Tart still working hard there against that line, looking for some O from Austin.
Quick little stash of the star makes their way through the path.
And that jam is called off. 4-point jam for Pittsburgh. 0-point jam for Austin. We are at 21 Pittsburgh, 11 Austin.
Shaggy for the Undead and Sharknado for the Anarchists.
Sharknado making it through, taking lead for Austin. Shaggy right behind them on that initial pass. Some nice offense there for number 13, S. Payne.
Nice whip assist by Lemon for Shaggy. Gain a little momentum.
I thought you said witnesses by women. Maybe you did.
I have to,
It's 6 o'clock.
for goodness sake, enunciate. That's what I need to do.
I've been witnessing by women.
That last jam, the Anarchy picked up 6, while Pittsburgh picked up 4. We've got Ohm Wrecker for the Undead and Freight Train for the Anarchy.
Jam is on. Both of these jammers going up against some pretty solid walls right now. But Wrecker with those quick feet on the inside line, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Freight Train right behind them with the initial pass. And a quick call off by Wrecker, picking up 3 points. The name of the game kind of seems get lead, get a couple points, quickly call it off.
Rinse and repeat. Get lead, score points, call it up. Bigfoot.
Guess that's dirty.
Yeah. Largely so.
Yeah, in general.
Bigfoot on the line for the Undead, Pop Dart for the Anarchy.
Pop Tart being held back by the Pittsburgh wall. Bigfoot getting through, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. And a quick 4 points.
Storm through the pack like they had a match.
Well, he can see over there. It's got an aerial view. Pop-Tarts are working really hard there against a really solid Pittsburgh wall.
Well, Bigfoot had enough fun and calls the jam.
And we have a team timeout for Austin.
Taking a moment to regroup.
Go ahead.
No,
I didn't want to drop.
no, that's what they took the time out to regroup a little.
Gotcha. All right. Punk Rock Saves Lives. Punk Rock Saves Lives is a music-driven nonprofit that focuses on wellness and equality. We attend, sorry, I can't read. We attend events in and around the punk rock community. We are engaged in, see how it's written. We engage in harm reduction with our harm reduction box. This box contains items that range from Band-Aids and period supplies to Narcan drug testing strips and emergency contraception. Our primary focus is assisting those interested in joining the National Bone Marrow Donation Registry to potentially provide life-saving treatment to people with blood cancers. It's a pretty awesome, but also specific focus, which is really cool.
And there was a swoopy whistle.
Dangle Sauce going up against Sharknado.
Sharknado offering to hold hands as they made their way through the pack.
It's just being nice, you know?
Dangle Sauce politely declined. And Dangle Sauce picks up the jam.
Austin losing one blocker to the box.
Big hit to knock out Dangle Sauce by a lemon. It's the power of the jorts, I tell you.
The jorts.
It's the jorts.
Where all the strength comes from.
The strength comes from the jorts.
I've heard that. Especially if it's a man wearing jorts. Or is it both?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have jorts on.
You
Watch out.
You have the power.
I do.
I have slacks on.
Oh,
So
I win.
I have no power.
I win.
And then and dad sneakers. So.
We have Freight Train going up against Zora. Hurricane Heather is sent to the box on a penalty.
I know she feels bad.
She takes it very seriously. She's like, I heard you, I'm going. Freight Train picking up lead for Austin.
Almost 30 seconds before lead was awarded there. Some tough defense by both walls.
This is the first lead for Freight Train. Austin calling it off after picking up 4 points.
They'll go into the next jam with a slight advantage as Hurricane Heather is still serving their penalty. Number 96, Shaggy for the Undead. Number 31, Pop Cart for the Anarchy. Whistle blows.
Wait, I just realized that people are wearing jorts on the track when you said that.
You didn't notice the jorts before?
No. I just woke up, I guess. My eyes just started working. But that's amazing.
Star pass by Anarchy. Bruiser Lee now has the star for the Anarchy. And both sets of blockers have turned on the Jets.
I love a fast moving pack. It's exciting to watch.
The breeze finally got to us.
Yeah, it's right here. Do it again, guys. Do it again.
And the pads passed the fast pack test.
Say that 3 times.
I would not.
Home wrecker going up against Sharknado on the jam line.
Neither one in jorts.
No, no jorts on the jam line.
Say that 10 times.
I just was thinking, barely got it out once. Austin getting lead. Omrecker with getting some heavy defense there from number 119. Truffle Shuffle. Goonies never die. That's from the Goonies, right?
Do it. Do the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bigfoot going up against Freight Train. The Derby Brats brought, Bigfoot taking lead. Oh no,
Oh no,
track cut. Sorry. Now this is a power jam for Austin with Freight Train with the star on. Lead still open. Pittsburgh going to do everything in their power to try. We have lead for Austin.
The Undead did their best to decide for the front. Freight Train powered through.
Pittsburgh brought in with the Derby Brats, and Steel City brought Freight Train in last month to do a clinic, and Bigfoot was at that clinic. Wonder if you learned anything. Freight Train picking up 4 points for Austin. Bigfoot out. Is that it, the initial pass?
That was the initial pass, yes.
Nice apex job, picking up those 4 points right before the jam is called off.
From his belly, looking up at his jam lap.
Yeah.
Did I? Please tell me.
You can do that when you're 18. You can flop on your belly.
I can do that once.
That's it.
It's it. Then it's over.
Never again.
You sweep me off the track. Dangle sauce for the Undead, pop tart for the Anarchy.
Both of these walls working hard here to keep these jammers back. Oh, we have a pile up. Floor hug.
Hi, how are you? It's the Hurricane Heather, flat from Pop Tart.
Say hi. All right, Dangle Sauce picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Pop Tart still working hard there against the wall, looking for some offense help. Nice quick 4 points there for Dangle on the inside line. We have a star pass to
Aquadan.
Thank you.
Both teams setting up at the front. Zora for the Undead, Sharknado for the Anarchy.
I can't believe I didn't realize they had children's on. There was like a solid 15 minutes of derby.
But now you know.
Now I know it, and now I can't unsee it. Zora taking lead for Pittsburgh. Sharknado right behind her.
Why would you want to unseat it?
I will never.
Quick 3 points, and Zora calls it out. Shaggy for the Undead, Freight Train for the Anarchy.
We have an empty penalty box, full power on the track.
There's a little thing called Jinxon.
You mean the announcer curse?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I have that power yet. I've only been doing this a few times. Freight train with the lead for Austin. Shaggy making it through there on the initial pass. Austin losing a blocker to the box. And the jam is called off. Oh yeah, what is a palindrome?
Palindrome score is 63 to 36.
We're not as good at it as you and Johnny Pepper, I guess. We didn't pick it up real quick.
Shots.
You can do shots, Murda. Oh, we can talk about shots. Shots and dicks. It's fine. I'm getting used to it. Sorry. Now I'm getting too used to it. I'm too comfortable. Sorry.
You're talking about the sporting goods store, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yes, everyone loves sticks.
Yeah.
Sporting goods.
It was a player's name and it's a sporting goods store.
And it's a brand of potato chips.
And a nickname for Richard. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're fine. That rolling whistle means the end of the timeout.
We thank our adhesive engineers for keeping the track in good order.
The track maintenance crew working hard today. The track is not cooperating. We have Pop Tart going up against Wrecker.
3 out of 5 Anarchy players agree shorts are the sportswear of choice.
Sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Wrecker has lead for Pittsburgh. Austin down to one blocker on the track, but everyone is being released to come help out. Wrecker knocked out of bounds, but does not have to go back, picking up 4 points for Pittsburgh. We have a star pass to Miss Destruction. This is Miss Destruction's first time jamming today. Miss Destruction making it through on the initial pass. Oh, and we have a power jam for Austin as Wrecker is sent to the box. This will be a full 2-minute jam as we lose lead.
That was for a track cut. And a business has picked up in the penalty box. The curse is real.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I had the power yet. The skate free or die penalty box has lots of friends right now. Miss Destruction doing an awesome job out there, picking up points for Austin on that power jam.
Both teams will start the skater down next jam. I have heard rumors that the steel chairs in the penalty box on the skate free or die penalty box are the most comfortable steel chairs in this whole arena.
Really?
That's what I heard.
You think that's why everyone's going there?
Yeah, you got to know for yourself. You can't base it on hearsay.
Form your own decisions.
Sharknado for Anarchy, Bigfoot for the Undead. Bigfoot picks up lead jam. Sharknado had made their initial pass. And the box is clear.
Now that's not jinxing. That's just a fact.
Hopefully, it was just a fact.
I'm still picking up this Berta stuff, you know? What is a jinx? What is a fact? What can you say? What can you not say? Bigfoot sneaking through there on the outside, picking up 4 more points for Pittsburgh.
Never seen such a sneaky cryptid.
Bigfoot got Bigfoot socks. I don't know if you've seen that yet. And I feel like it's giving him a lot of power. Sasquatch. Is Sasquatch Bigfoot the same?
We'd have to ask them.
Okay.
Though Sasquatch would be a really good derby name.
It would. Freight train going up against Dangle Sauce on the jam line. Dangle on the outside, getting lead for Pittsburgh. Austin losing a blocker to the box. We have a star path.
Bruiser Lee with the star for Anarchy.
Believe this is Bruiser's first time jamming today, too. We are at 86 for Pittsburgh and 48 for Austin. We are over halfway done with this first half of our game. Pop-Tart going up against Zora. Zora being knocked out of bounds and recycled back. Yeah, I think I chair Tom, don't tell me that. Zora making it through, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. We have an empty penalty box.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, not? Yep, it's a fact. I think when it's after the jam has started, it's a fact. If it's before, it's a curse.
Star has been passed to Aquadan.
Aquadan working against that Pittsburgh wall to try to get through on the initial pass. Oh, we had a nice little shirt whip there. But Pittsburgh recycled in front of Aquadan, knocking him out of bounds, and taking him back. Zora calls off the jam.
Eight-point jam for the Undead. Official time.
Do you know any good jokes? Me and Pinky like to tell jokes sometimes.
I only know bad jokes.
Well, aren't we allowed to say bad jokes?
Yes, but since you pressured me, my mind went blank.
I'm sorry, no pressure. But if you feel like it, I like a good joke. I can't think of any either.
Can't even like form words right now.
Words are hard at 6:45. Are you gonna Google jokes?
I am not.
I called you out on.
If you must know, I'm like trying to do tech support for someone filming
Oh,
another derby
I'm sorry.
on my behalf.
I'm sorry.
The camera died.
I'm sorry. I could Google. See, do we have anything in the chat?
Yes, chat. Give us your best jokes, chat.
Disco says maybe they bought the old. Oh, all right. I'm not going to say that out loud, but yep. I think Disco's right. That rolling whistle means the end of the official timeout. Oh my God, are you chugging milk? It's drinking milk.
Does a body good.
Nothing about today says drinking milk to me. We have Shaggy with lead for Pittsburgh.
Sharknado fights his way through the undead wall. Shaggy looks to the bench. Todd says, "You better, Polly."
Wait.
From the chat, what do you call a man without a nose?
What?
Nobody knows.
Oh, that was a good one. And it was clean.
Thank you for the clean joke.
I might keep that. I like it. Freight train going up against Omrecker. Freight train with some quick movements there. Rolling on but staying inbounds and taking lead for Austin. Omrecker getting through and on the initial pass. Great. After you.
Freight train called off the jam. So a priest and a rabbi are seated next to one another on a domestic flight. But it was short and they didn't talk much.
Good one.
Anti-jokes. I have those.
You say them. I'm here for them. We are in an official review. I apologize. I didn't realize that's what was happening. Any more jokes? Any more jokes? No? Not allowed? No. Anything from the stream? For everyone watching at home? No?
You can read that joke. I'm not going to.
No, I'm not going to read any jokes. I'm not going to get in trouble. I already said one thing. Christina Samborowski says, let's go Anarchy. Kristen Conzolo, go Pittsburgh. I love you guys. Chola Rolla, that's a great name. Jort Action. Chola Rolla also says, shout out to all my Rockin' City teammates out there. Oh, no. I don't like that either. We are back tomorrow. I'm going to read from my lanyard here. So let's see if it works. 9 a.m. Pittsburgh Undead versus Concussion. 11 o'clock, Flower City Fear versus Race City Rebels. 1 o'clock, Pittsburgh Zombies. The B teams going up against San Diego Tremors Bees. And 3 o'clock, San Diego Aftershock versus Austin Anarchy. The after party will be at 814 Lanes in Greensburg. They will be there until 1 a.m. I will not.
2044 penalty to break training clearly giving out free, so therefore we're back.
In case you didn't hear that, the undead were looking for a forearm penalty on freight train. That was not assessed, and they do not retain their official review.
We have Bigfoot taking lead for Pittsburgh as Pop Tart, jamming for Austin Anarchy. Bigfoot sneaking through there, picking up 4 quick points for the scoreboard. Bigfoot getting knocked out of bounds and taken back by Austin. We have a star pass to Bruiser Lee. And Bigfoot picks up 4 more points, calls off the jam. That was an 8-point jam for Pittsburgh.
With a little over 3 minutes left in the half, Pittsburgh roller derby undead 106, Austin Anarchy 50.
Tricksters with that whistle.
We like the enthusiasm, though. That was just practice. Next time's for
I
what do you call an alligator that solves crimes?
what?
An investigator.
A what?
An investigator?
Oh, I get it. Yeah. It takes me a minute. All right, we have Dangle Cross going up against Sharknado. Sharknado looking to get lead, but Dangle getting through on that inside line, picking up lead for Pittsburgh.
What do you call an alligator that trades stocks?
What?
An investigator.
Pittsburgh losing a blocker to the box.
What do you call an alligator dressed for a wedding?
What?
Investigator.
Oh, now you just can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. But I don't have any more investigator job.
No? That was it?
That was
Tapped
it.
out?
Tapped.
No, it's not. Freight train going up against Zora on the jam line. Both teams have 1 blocker in the box. Zora making it through with lead, but Freight train right behind her. I love a fast pack. Faster, faster, faster. We're all playing U-Stars right now. Let's go. Jam is called off.
What do you call a dog magician?
What?
A labracadabra door.
A labracadabra boy?
Door.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Shaggy going up against Pop Tart. Pop Tart being sent to the box. This is a power jam for Pittsburgh.
And that penalty was an illegal contact.
Shaggy taking lead and having power without shorts on. Shaggy being knocked out of bounds, taken all the way back by Osman.
Yes, that's pain with the power of the jorts draws and does.
And Shaggy calls off the jam.
Putting Pop Tart on ice.
No,
And it's intermission time.
listen.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get ourselves a snack, but nothing with nuts or peanuts.
Please. I panicked when I saw that, as if it's the same as when I go to TSA and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, do I have a gun? I don't even have a gun. But when I saw the allergy thing, I was like, do I have peanuts? I don't even have food. But instantly panicked.
Panicking builds sets in.
It's true. All right. Enjoy your intermission. We'll see you back here in 9 minutes.
I'm feeling high when I'm low, 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 low.
Just like the street lights
eyes lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it just like the sunrise.
Oh, perfect. That one's way better. Did you move the screen? Did you change the screen? Perfect. Yeah, that's a good idea. So now you're using Google. See if I can reload the.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it rain.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
They said you have like potato jokes there. I don't know what that means.
What do potatoes sound like?
Favorite farmer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said me. I'm so.
I'll try to do better.
Like we got about
So I'm not supposed to eat potatoes while I
I'm feeling high when I'm low.
get that out of my mouth. The power of jorts compels you. The power of jorts compels you.
Hey, my music on glasses, understand your glasses. Because I can buy them in bulk. And they're always discounted.
Ooh, pair of glasses. Ooh, pair of glasses.
Where? This second half brought to you by High Chews. I just keep eating them.
They're delicious. How could you not?
They are delicious. I never had one before. This will be our final game today. Game 7. Both teams have forfeit, or a team has forfeited, or it is forfeited. So this will be our final game today.
Undead starts with a power jam. Zora busts through that pack. Pop-Tart released from the penalty box. Makes their initial pass.
Pop-Tart released from the box. We are at full power on the track.
Track cut penalty on Zora. This is going to be a power jam for Austin Anarchy.
Pop-Tart making it through there on the initial pass, picking this. We will have no lead, so this will go the full 2 minutes.
And after a long day of derby, nothing's better than a 2-minute jam.
I mean, why not, right? Nice little hop there by Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart being taken back by Hurricane Heather. Zora now entering the track.
Time served and back on the track.
Austin's ball keeping Zora back. Pittsburgh losing a blocker to the escape free or die penalty box.
Yeah, Lemon just had gotten out of the box and he's heading back.
I believe it was a illegal re-entry. That's what I heard. Pop-Tart's still working hard there. The jam has expired.
Our advances in technology lets me know that it was a trap cut.
Well, the track cut.
So in a way, they re-entered illegally.
Right. Different way of saying the same thing.
Yes. Shaggy with the star for the Undead and Sharknado for Anarchy.
It says Pit Bulldozer on the scoreboard, but it's Shaggy. Austin, Sharknado getting lead for Austin.
And Shaggy has made their initial pass.
Sharknado calling off the jam, picking up 4 points.
Omewrecker for the Undead and Freight Train for Anarchy.
That whistle starts the jam. Omewrecker getting lead for Pittsburgh. Omewrecker getting through there. Not on a scoring pass. I believe that was somehow still the initial pass.
After a lead was awarded, Omewrecker was recycled.
Gotcha.
Sad place in full effect for both teams right now.
We have a star pass to, I can't see a number, so
I believe that's Truffle Shuffle.
Truffle Shuffle. Oh, Umrechter knocked out of bounds using a little pirouette there, but eventually fell outside the line.
Homewrecker saying so close,
No cigar.
almost dated. So yeah, no cigar.
No cigar.
Pop Tart and Bigfoot on the line. It's the Jammers. Whistle sounds.
Bigfoot knocked out of bounds. Pop Tart being sent to the box on a track cut. This is a power jam for Pittsburgh. Bigfoot also getting lead. Oh. Bigfoot being knocked out of bounds and taken back, but working on that inside line to get 4 points on the board.
Quick little skip over the apex by Bigfoot there.
Nice blocking attempt there by 669. Missed destruction.
Anarchy has made the star pass.
Bigfoot calls off the jam for Pittsburgh. Making it an 11-point jam. We haven't had any incredibly high scoring jams, just a bunch of little ones. 11 might be one of the higher ones we've had.
A lot of bread and butter derby so far.
Bread and butter.
Butter.
Oh, I like that. Sharknado going up against Dangle Sauce. Oh, pile up on lemon.
Nice display of sportsmanship by Sharknado, though, checking on Lemon afterwards.
Yeah, no one wants anyone to intentionally get hurt. Accidents happen, but Sharknado and Dangle Sauce both out on the initial pass. Dangle calls off the jam.
Sharknado asked for a dance, and Dangle Sauce said, no, thank you. Timeout called by Anarchy.
We want to give a shout out to Brews Boutique. Since 2008, skater owned and operated Brews Boutique, super knowledgeable, friendly staff. Current and former Derby players have been outfitting skaters with the best skates and gear for their budget. With 16 years of experience, Brews Boutique offers unmatched expertise in custom skate builds, even converting your favorite pair of sneakers and boots to roller skates. Check out Brews Boutique and save 10% off all regularly priced items in the shop and online at brewsboutique.com with the code PIT10. Getting a little track maintenance there on this timeout.
Right, played 5 seconds called. Zora for the Undead and Freight Train for the Anarchy.
Freight Train looking for spot there. I heard a double whistle. Did you hear a double whistle?
I thought so.
I thought I heard a double whistle. Oh, I'm seeing lead. So Zora is lead for Pittsburgh.
The skate for your penalty box is filling up.
Those comfy chairs.
Comfiest.
Zora making it through there, picking up 4 points for Pittsburgh. This is a power jam for Austin as Zora is sent to the box.
Back block assigned.
We have a star pass.
Star pass to Bruiser Lee.
Bruiser Lee discussing outside how can't wait to have a beer after this.
It's a solid idea.
Yeah.
I am in favor of that.
Sure. Oh, we have Bruiser Lee being sent to the box on a track cut. Zora was released from the box at that same time, so it will be a full 30-second penalty. We do not have we do have a lead. Sorry. Oh, we didn't have a lead. The jam expired. Sorry.
Jam expired.
Yes. That was an 8-point jam for Pittsburgh and a 3-point jam for Austin.
Undead with a power start here. Shaggy with the star. Looks like a little bit of track maintenance taking place. And Austin has called a timeout. As Payne making an executive decision as to who will be wearing the pivot. Let's make hard eye contact with Tot during this timeout.
Look at her.
Just
You've
look.
earned this. You've earned this
She-
undivided eye
Two
contact.
kisses were blown to us. I feel my heart grew like 2 times larger.
She's business. She's got a blazer on.
Yeah.
And jorts.
And jorts, black jorts. Those are business jorts.
I have business jorts on too. A blazer plus jorts equals ultimate power.
Got the chucks on.
Jam is on. Power start for Pittsburgh. Shaggy getting through and taking lead. Bruiser Lee coming out with a very excited star tassel. What would we call this? Swing?
Flourish, perhaps? Or, it was like a tassel twirl glove.
A lasso? No, lasso's a rope. Shaggy getting through there, picking up 4 points for Pittsburgh. Bruiser Lee still working hard there on the initial pass. Bruiser Lee looking for a little assistance there on some offense.
Bruiser Lee has completed their initial. And Shaggy calls the jam. Visor pockets, visor pockets. You can never practice the call off enough.
I've seen some very light call offs, little hip taps after big call offs.
Sometimes you'll like see the big initial arm movement, and then they go like two big arm movements, and then they'll just be like the fingers on the hips. Pop Tart with the star for Anarchy. Home wrecker for the Undead. Lee Jim goes to home wrecker. Star pass completed. Oh no, it was a stash. I got fooled.
It worked. The trickery worked on you.
And home wrecker calls the jam.
We are at 165 for Pittsburgh and 64 for Austin. Bigfoot going up against Sharknado. Super quick start there for Bigfoot on the inside line, getting lead for Pittsburgh. Sharknado right behind him. A nice quick call off from Bigfoot.
On one skate, no
Of
less.
course. Of course. It's the socks. The Bigfoot socks.
Gotta be the socks.
Socks.
Sock splotch?
Sock squatch. That's a good one. Freight train going up against Dangle Sauce. Freight train being called on a forearm, being sent to the box. Dangle getting lead jammer on a power jam. Austin trying to do their best to keep Dangle from getting too many points on this power jam.
The active pack made it hard for the Undead there to execute any offense.
And Dangle calling off the jam.
Freight Train is not the jammer that I would put on ice.
Nope.
But Zora is the jammer that I would put on the track in that
Yep.
situation.
Yes, agree. Make the most of the 5 seconds. Right, Zora getting through there, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh losing a blocker to the box. Freight train getting through on the initial pass for Austin.
Hebrew has also made their way to the box.
Freight train getting through, picking up 4 points for Austin. Both jammers getting through, putting some points on the board.
Skate laps doing crown.
Zora calling off the jam. As Pinky taught me, that was a pointless jam, but not a pointless jam. No, it wasn't a pointless jam at all. I lied.
No, like there's quite a few
I
points.
know. I'm tired. I have no other excuses. I saw
And Thai jelly out on the track.
jelly, my favorite. Favorite brand.
Shaggy with the lead. We have a star pass for Anarchy. Miss destruction with the star for Anarchy. Shaggy calls the jam.
We are a little bit under halfway through this second half of our final game today. Reminder: this is our final game. The following game has been forfeited, so this will be our last bit of derby for day one. Be back here tomorrow morning,
9 a.m.
9 a.m. bright and early.
The officials taking a moment to talk about it. You know what goes good with beer?
What?
Tacos.
Sounds good. I don't know anywhere out here to eat, and I'm sure you don't because you don't live here.
I certainly don't. I rely on the goodwill of others, and so far I have not been disappointed in this town.
No?
No.
That's good. I bet you they have food at 814 Lanes where people will be for the after party tomorrow.
They do. The after party last year was there, and I had the pretzels. I had some pizza,
Oh,
and I may have stolen a chicken tender off someone's plate.
it's awesome.
I'm like a raccoon.
Trash Panda.
Oh yes, yes, very much so.
Feel like we need to get some cheering out there. Bring up the energy on this last half. Can we get some cheering? Can we get a round of applause for
Or how about the wave?
oh the wave? No,
No,
nothing. Crickets. Cool.
maybe we could get Zora to start the wave.
I don't know. Zora looks like she's deep in conversation.
Yeah, there are more important things during the game.
It's true. Maybe Paul Bear?
Maybe it depends if Paul hears us.
Paul?
Paul, can you hear me?
Paul, can you hear us?
No, talking,
Nope.
just chatting away. There must be someone.
Well, cut off by the rolling whistle. All that excitement just stopped.
Back to Derby. Sharknado and Bigfoot matched up again.
Sharknado getting lead for Austin. Bigfoot right behind him on the initial pass.
Looking to close that gap.
Nice apex jump by Bigfoot. Sneaking right on the inside there. Sharknado calling off the jam.
High fives all around. Love to see that. Do you think we could get Nemesis's base
It's
coaching set?
working. I know. I know.
Um, just like to take a moment to start a wave.
It could. Wrecker going up against Freight Train on the jam line. We have a power jam for Pittsburgh as Freight Train is sent to the box.
And that is on a track cut. Lead jammer status awarded to Wrecker.
It's kind of a triple threat there when you have Omi, lead, and power jam. Great train in the last few seconds of their penalty. Release back to the track. Pittsburgh losing a blocker to the box as well as Austin.
That was El Limon for Anarchy, and looks like it's B route for the Undead.
Freight train making it through on the initial pass. And Omi, so sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say Ohm record looking at penalty box, making sure B Brad's penalty had been served before calling off that jam.
That is our highest scoring jam so far with 16 points for Pittsburgh, putting them at 206.
Sweet 16.
2 buckets, as I've learned, 2 buckets for Pittsburgh.
Great enthusiasm.
So much excitement, but it's a timeout.
You'll never see a bigger set of eyes than those of the jam timer as the pack comes their way to end the timeout.
Pop Tart going up against Zora. Zora making it through, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Austin losing Truffle Shuffle to the box. Believe we have a star pass. Making sure Hurricane Heather's okay. She came down, making sure she didn't hit her head there.
So Hurricane Heather will go see the medics. Get it checked out just in case. Better to get checked out.
Yeah, when you hit your head, you need to make sure you're not dealing with concussion.
And with 3 blockers in the penalty box, Freight Train has the pivot. Sharknado with the star, and Shaggy with the star for the Undead.
Sharknado working a little bit of defense there for a second, trying to keep Shaggy from getting through the wall.
In that situation, you absolutely have to, as a jammer,
Yeah.
and that defensive work by Sharknado yields results.
Sharknado taking lead for Austin.
Help is on the way for Anarchy as the penalties are being served.
Sharknado calling off the jam. Okay, now does my joke work? A pointless jam, but not a pointless jam.
This time it does
Yes,
work.
thank you.
And it is applicable in this situation. But just kudos to Sharknado on that. Just
Yeah,
great
very
defensive play
strategic.
off the whistle. was able to create an opportunity for himself, picked up lead jam and that pointless jam. Not so pointless.
Not
jam.
pointless at all.
Not pointless at all.
Bigfoot getting through, picking up lead for Pittsburgh. Freight train getting knocked out of bounds and taken back. Some nice offense there by Miss Destruction. Miss Destruction doing some really good offense there, kind of keeping the pack broken up for Austin.
And star pass to Boozer Lee. I believe he's recycled to the back of the pack by Hebrew there. Bruiser Lee has made the initial pass.
Bigfoot picking up 4 points and falling off the jam.
Good job by Bigfoot there, paying attention to what the coach was instructing. Pick up the points and call him the job. And working with the star for Undead. Pop-Tart for Anarchy. Both lines opted to take the back. Seen some very strong walls in this game.
Especially the second half. I feel like the walls have, the jammers have either gotten tired or the walls are getting better.
A little bit of A, little bit of B.
Oh, Pop-Tart making it through there, getting lead for Austin. I believe this is Pop-Tart's first lead for this game. That Pittsburgh wall keeping Pop-Tart back. Penalty called on the pivot for Pittsburgh. Pop-Tart getting through, picking up 4 points. Brutal knocking Truffle Shuffle out of bounds.
It looked like Truffle Shovel baited that hit.
Yeah.
And that opened up the lane for Pop-Tart though.
Yeah, that was pretty strategic.
Strategery.
Strategery at its finest.
Zora for the Undead. Official timeout. So give a moment for our adhesive engineers to do some track repair.
Hey, Derby Brats over there. I think you should start the wave. I think someone over there should start the wave. Yes, smash his mom, but like everyone else has to do it to start the wave. Everyone has to follow.
That was a ripple.
It was not even. It was like a blip. Oh, they're trying.
Now, Derby Brats, I need you all to yell at Nemesis. He's the first in line. If you can get Nemesis to start the wave, let's bring it all the way around the arena.
Wave, 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 wave. Yeah.
Here we go.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep
The
it
wave.
going.
Keep it going.
Wait, it's all to us.
Oh, guys, we really lost it towards the end.
Well, it's,
No.
well, we.
Oh, it's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
One more
Keep
time.
it going. Pittsburgh, come on. Come on. I know we're tired. I know. I know.
Well, it gets to the official tables and
It's
they
getting over
they
here at
just don't
least.
play along.
It's getting over here this time. Not everyone's ignoring us this
No.
time, at least. Thank you, Nem. Thanks for starting that. Yeah. They just ignore the penalty box. Oh, nice. That rolling whistle means the end of the official timeout.
And the end of the wait.
Wave has crashed.
Sharknado for Anarchy, Zora for the Undead. And with a slight sidestep, Sharknado picks up lead jam. And he yelped over the apex.
Beautiful apex jump by Sharknado.
And Zora has completed her initial. And that's an 8-point jam for Sharknado and Anarchy.
You just moved your head so many times, I didn't know what was happening.
I forget where I'm looking.
Dangle Sauce going up against Freight Train.
Will the sauce be the boss or will the freight train keep rolling?
Nice. Dangle getting through there. Picking up lead for Pittsburgh.
Checks in with his bench.
Dangle making it through there on the inside line, picking up 4 points. Nice save for Dangle, trying to get knocked out, but stays in. Pittsburgh losing a player to the box, I believe for a high block.
Yes, that was a high block on KY Jelly.
Oh, Kai.
Okay.
My favorite Kai.
We have a timeout by the Undead with just over 2 minutes left in the game.
Your mom. Okay. It's a
And thus ends the timeout. Shaggy for the
Oh, we both. You go.
Shaggy for the Undead, Pop Tart for Anarchy.
Nice inside work there for Pop Tart, getting lead for Austin.
Pop Tart said to Dozer, "No, thank you, sir.
No.
This lead is mine."
Pop Tart calls off the jam.
And that last timeout was Pittsburgh's last timeout of the game. They still retain their official review for the half, but as far as just the general timeout, they have used all of those. Anarchy still has one timeout left in the game, as well as their official review. Sharknado for Anarchy. Bigfoot.
Oh, I love a fast pack. Here they go. Here they go. I think Sharknado likes a fast pack.
Well, if you can bob and weave as opposed to
Yeah. Making extreme contact with a completely still wall.
no, thank you.
No.
Time's winding down. These are the jammers you want on the line for you. Zora for the Undead, and Freight Train for Anarchy.
Zora getting lead for Pittsburgh. Zora's team counting down the seconds. Freight Train making it through on the initial pass. And Zora calling off the jam. We have an unofficial score. We want to remind everybody to please stay off the track. Please stay off the track until there is a rolling whistle signaling the official end of the game.
They're hungry for they yearn for the high fives.
We have a final score of 231 for Pittsburgh and 95 for Austin Anarchy. Let's hear it for both teams out there. Round of applause for an awesome end to day one of Dawn of Derby. We will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Pittsburgh Undead versus Concussion.
Have a good night.